What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking some of the bees that are in the nuc over here, and we're going to be splitting them into putting them over into a hive. The queen that died, they remade a queen and it's already been laying, so that's good. And we're going to go ahead and make them into their own hive, and hopefully they'll grow into one of these bigger hives like this right here. Y'all can see our other hives. Hopefully they'll grow to that size. So we're gonna go ahead and put them into there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this is the nuc. Well, y'all can't see it, but it's behind this box right here. And move something out of the way real quick. We're gonna go ahead and take the frames that are out of there. Oh, yep, actually, we're gonna take the frames that are out of there and put them into this. Alright, so here is the first frame. Not much there. They're building some on the back. It's got pollen in it. Let y'all see that there. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna set it in this box here. Alright, there's this one. There's a lot of bees on it, on that one side at least. On the back, there ain't much. Y'all can see where there's some old queen cells where they had broke off and hatched out there, and some other old ones on the other side. But yeah, that's what that's looking like right there. So the queen has not been marked, so I kind of have to be careful with this. If y'all see her, just tell us in the comments below. Look how many bees is on that. Look at all that brood they've been laying. Right there. And that queen was born this year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2025 queen. And she's already doing fairly well. So we have not seen the queen again. I mean, we haven't seen her yet. And here's another good frame of brood on both sides. It ain't real spotty either. It's mainly just in the center and all pretty much connected. There's actually some larvae in there. Yeah, y'all should be able to see that. Them little white things that are sitting inside the empty spaces are larvae. It's baby bees, for the ones who don't know that, which you should know what that means. We're gonna go ahead and set this side here. The objective is to kind of spread out. Well, my glove is stuck. The objective is to kind of spread out the frames of comb, so the bees will be spread out into different areas and we'll be able to do more quicker. So yeah, this one doesn't have a lot of capped brood, but if you really look in there, there's some larvae starting and some eggs. I don't know if y'all can see them there. I don't think there might be some there that I'm not seeing. Yeah, there's babies in there. But yeah, that's what that looks like right there. And we'll put it right here. And I see a bee carrying something. Almost looks like a piece of larva, like a larva of some sort. So here we got a feeder and the feeder shim for it. And we built this ourselves, but this we bought is an Anacell bee feeder. It's about 2 gallons, and we're gonna put it in here so they can build up quicker. And this should hold quite a bit of feed. And this is supposed to be pretty safe for the bees so they don't get in here and drown. So that's always a good thing. And I guess we're ready to put the lid on. But yeah, we gotta put the sugar water in first, so we'll get that done. I know there's a bee in there, but it flew in there. Trust me, the trap is safe. They're able to get out of it. I'll explain to you all how it works. See, we pulled that bee out. It made it. It's just something they'll have to figure out. Now that bee actually did get stuck. It's floating in the water. It can't get out.
Yeah, see?
Oh, well, it got out. So, see, you can already show that it's working, and I'll go ahead and explain it now. So, this is like the little lid, and if you'll like get a little closer and look, like right in here, there's like little grooves for the bees' legs to get caught onto, some traction for them, and yeah, that they come out of this part. You can even look down into the hive that way. I mean, it ain't real clear, but they can fly through that, land on this, and crawl on this wall, or like the yellow wall there. And they can crawl down in there, get a drink. We're gonna test it out and see how it does. It's already looking like it's gonna do good, because that bee was floating in the water, and then it was able to get back up on its own and go back into the hive. So I think it'll work. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. So we're gonna get some more sugar water and put it in there. We're gonna go ahead and put our top cover on. So this nuke is a nuke that we made ourselves. The queen did get killed. Can't remember how it died, but it died. And they made a new one, and she is laying absolutely great. So here we are marking our lid. This is how we keep a note day that we put it in here. And we're also going to check the nuke of the queen that died from being overpainted, and they just ended up having to kill her. The other bees did, because she couldn't function. So we're going to check on them and see how they're doing. So let's get into it.
Smoke, boo.
So here's some comb that they're drawing out. I'm going to have to get some smoke because they are very, very mad. It is a wet, rainy day today. We kind of picked a hard time to get into them, but it's not our fault because, well, it's just going to rain all week just about it. And there's another frame right there. Yeah. So that is a hatched queen cell. So we do have a laying queen. She is in here laying, and that's pretty good, which means that soon we'll be able to make another hive out of this one if they prove to do good. So here, in all those spots, it's like a bunch of hatched queen cells. Some of them the bees have ate out themselves. Look, there's actually a bee in one of these holes right now. That means that there is definitely a hatched queen in here, and we can tell, especially by the eggs. But that means that they've probably already fought for dominance, and one has overcame. And that is very good. I'm excited to see that. And this is the second to last frame. We haven't seen a queen yet, but I'd say we're pretty close. I didn't know this at the time, but all these like big knots right here, like right in there, those are all drone cells. And if you don't know what a drone is, it is basically a male bee that pretty much just eats and mates. It really don't do nothing much. You do need them to some extent, but you also don't need your hive to be just all drones. That's a lot of drone right there, but there's more workers anyway. This bee is trying to sting me through my suit, but it's not working out for him. Give it some smoke. Hive beetle, hurry. We're gonna let the bees take care of that hive beetle because it's a little too fast for us, and there's too many bees and we don't want to risk hurting them. But that is a lot of newborn bees. All those bees that look like a lighter color, like right in here, those bees that y'all might be able to see, I'm gonna get a little closer. Those light colored bees are all newborn bees, and there's actually some larvae that looks like they've been ate out. But that's really good sign. We have not seen the queen yet, but we know she's in here. There's a lot of young bees in there. As soon as these bees hatch, they're gonna go straight to work. Well guys, we're gonna end the video here. My phone died. The bees are doing good. We've had a few rough bumps on the way, but they did. So the queen that we put in, that we bought, they must have killed her for some reason and re-queened her, which is weird. But we got that all taken care of and sorted out, I hope. They're a little confusing. They like to play little tricks on us, which I don't understand why they do that, but they do. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video. I know I didn't have a whole lot of footage, but it's all right. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.